Isotopes. Isotopes are atoms of the same element, but the number of neutrons can differentiate. For example, let's take carbon-12, carbon-13, and carbon-14 atoms and compare them. We can see here that carbon-12 has 6 protons and 6 neutrons. But carbon-13 has 7 neutrons, while carbon-14 has 8. How about we look at this concept using the iPhone brand? Here we have an iPhone 4S, an iPhone 5S and an iPhone 6S. The iPhone 4S has the smallest screen, but the 6S has the biggest, while the 5S is in between. They all allegedly do the same or similar things, but they are all different sizes. Radioisotopes. Wait a second. Remember that diagram of the carbon atoms? Let's go back to that. Carbon-12 and 13 are stable, but carbon-14 is unstable. But wait, there's more. This radioactive sign has 3 sides. It also has 3 quadrangles and a circle in the middle. Does this mean? Wait, I think I've figured it out. Carbon-14 is a radioisotope. Lol, you thought it was an Illuminati joke, but wait, what if it were? But in all seriousness, radioisotopes have unstable nuclei that can eject electromagnetic waves and start undergoing nuclear decay at any time. This is an alpha decay diagram. As you can see, during alpha decay, a small cluster of 2 protons and 2 neutrons exits the nucleus. When this happens, the atomic mass decreases by 4, while the atomic number decreases by 2. Thus the nucleus becoming more stable. A beta particle exits the nucleus during beta decay. Obviously. But beta particles are identical to electrons, meaning they are tiny and possess a negative charge. During the undergoing of beta decay, a neutron becomes a proton, meaning the atomic number gains +1 charge. This means a new element forms. But the mass number doesn't change. Science hurts my brain. Often protons and neutrons rearrange themselves in a nucleus, but no particles are emitted. They come out in a form of electromagnetic wave, or as we call it, gamma rays. They are more powerful than X-rays, which is probably why we don't use gamma rays for that purpose. Carbon dating is a process used to find the age of fossils. Scientists find how many half-lives the carbon-14 atoms have been through. But what is a half-life? Well, for carbon-14 atoms, 5,730 years. After this amount of time, it has half the amount of carbon-14 that it had 5,730 years ago. Waste with low levels of radiation can be put in a landfill, but higher level waste can be incredibly dangerous and you will have a hard time disposing of it. To get rid of it as safely as possible, encase it in glass and leave it deep in the ground, incredibly deep. Or at nuclear plants, it is reprocessed for extracting nuclear fuel. Lots of exposure to radiation can cause bad things to happen, like radiation sickness or radiation burn. Symptoms of this can include fever, hair loss, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. You can get radiation sickness and burns from long periods of little radiation exposure or short periods of lots of exposure. Smoke alarms that have radioactive material being used in an ionization chamber is called an ion chamber smoke alarm. The ionization chamber includes a radioactive element that when applied to low-level electrical charges, it creates a steady flowing current.